because a lot of people see it in different ways. So we got to straighten it out for them once in a while. And I think Mr. Robert Reese was on the right track. Bottoms up. Check this out. When I first started on DoorDash, you know what I found out? I found out that I didn't know what the fuck, if anything, I was doing. I had to figure it out. Watch some YouTube videos. Some of that shit was good. Some of that shit was damn good. That's how I got on my feet. I took it from there. That's what you do. You learn what you need to know. You take it from there. Well, the shop and deliver saved my ass. Let me tell you why. I always hear people talking about shop and delivers for women, or shop and deliver is it's not a delivery gig work, whatever. That's what they said. That was about 2 years ago. I remember thinking, I'm with you. I ain't taking any of that. Nope. Hell. I even told my wife that. I was like, hell no. I ain't shopping. That's going to take forever, man. I'm going to be out there all... Look, it's got like a $14 payout, and it sounds good, but you're talking about like 10, 12 items? Man, ain't no damn way. I'm going to be in there all day. I don't know where this shit is. I stuck with that mentality, and it dawned on me. I said, I'm going to try one. I'll do one. Still not knowing the fuck if anything I was doing, because I hadn't used my red card yet. I went in there, and I ended up unassigning that. True story. I unassigned it. I was freaking out, yo. You know what happened? I went in that store, and I didn't know nothing about nothing, so I was just like looking at the first item. That's what like any new person would do. You look at the first item, you try to find it. Fetch. But I remember having fun doing it. I was in panic mode, but I had fun doing it because that little clock, that little timer they got on the bottom right, which we all know is a mere suggestion. But it is also a good thing to follow. Hey, doesn't mean you give it the middle finger and tell, I don't give a shit what you say. Well, you should care a little bit what it says, because it's kind of like the average of what a normal successful dasher can get this done by. And that came later. But in the very beginning, I thought if I didn't meet that clock's time, I was going to get deactivated. I did too. That's why I unassigned it. That's literally why I unassigned that order the very first time. And then as I watched some more YouTube videos, I found out that that's not really how it works. And we'll just leave it there, because that type of conversation I don't want to have. It's what I know. It's not what I'm spewing. It's literally a fact, and anybody that shop and delivers knows. It's been doing it for a while. So I went down the path and found out the shop and deliver was fun. Once you realize that clock was not your getting fired or hired clock. But regardless. So I noticed it was fun. It was like going to a carnival and playing a game. How fast can you get these items? I did that for a while. And as I did that, I realized I was pretty good at it. Having fun with it. It was nice to walk around, see other people, see other things, new things being displayed in the store. You get to walk across the parking lot. Just a different experience than picking up a bag of Big Macs, right? Good stuff. So as I did that, I realized that since I was good at it, I found out that, hey, I could do this quicker than picking up a bag of Big Macs. Because when you go to a merchant that's slow and you have no choice but to wait, you think to yourself, if I was in control, this shit would be done. That's what I love about shop and deliver. You can go in there and get it done. If you know your store, you know your market, you guys get it. So I'm like, wait a minute. If I just keep on hitting every single order that pops up, regardless of the pay, I get my experience. Because I'm hearing these rumors that some of these shopping pays are very lucrative. I'm like, I ain't seen one yet. Sure enough, I kept doing them. Lucrative ones came in. Yeah, they did. They popped up. First time I ever saw anything for 2 items and it was 17 or something dollars for like 8 miles. I was like, are you shitting me? It's a slow time of the day. It's like DoorDash algorithm was kicking ass and taking names and knew what it was doing. I was like, right now, there ain't nothing going on. It's 2 p.m. That's it. Lunch is over. Snacks are over. From 2 to 4, it's usually pretty dead. Bing. I was like, how much? I was like, well, I guess I'm going to that store. Wait a minute. I'm onto something here. These orders exist? Now, mind you, I'm at like 14% AR. But, you know, cherry picking days. So I thought, I kept telling my wife, I was like, over and over again, I was like, I wish they just keep sending me these. These are better than the food delivery orders. So I kept doing them and doing them and doing them. I couldn't wait till they popped up. All of a sudden, this program comes up and says, you do 10. Now, actually, it was 7 in the beginning. 7, then 10, then 11. And I think it's 13 right now. So 13 shop and delivers at a 95% fill rate. And they keep on reminding you about getting a 5-star rating, which of course we all want. Hands down. That's a beautiful thing. Customer first. So I'm like, I didn't know you could do that. You get full top dasher. Well, yes and no. It's not full top dasher. It's like, I call it part-time top dasher, only because you only get it for 7 days, and it says that you can dash anytime, and then a little window right to the slide of it, what does it say? You will be priority for more orders when it's slower. Thank you, DoorDash. Very nice of you. And I could see where that was happening, because I went for it, and it popped. I was getting top dasher every week. I missed 1 week because I basically took the week off. You're not going to get the orders if you ain't driving, right? So I was like, no, I got to take this serious. This shit don't suck. So, and my biggest flaw with it, the thing I noticed that hurt the most with it, was that the ratings went down fast. My customer ratings dropped like a rock. And I was aggravated with that. Then that's why I made those previous videos about it, because I was like, I'm doing it right. I know I am. You know, it's not my fault if the store ain't got something in stock, because that's what it will say. It said couldn't find or missing items. It was like, there's nothing missing. It's not that I couldn't find it. I asked the staff. It just does not exist. They don't have it in stock. They're out. And it counted against me. And that kind of jacked me up a little bit. I was like, why does it count against me if the store's out of it? It's just like our scammers right now. Those customers out there that tend to order food so they didn't get it. They want the free money plus the food. We have to pay the price. Kind of the same thing. They know a lot of people out there just want top dasher for the dash anytime. So what they do? Anyway. You know, they'll try any program that they can actually realistically get on. Meanwhile, the customers can still scam. And so with that said, the top dasher can go in there and say, I'm going to keep top dasher, whatever the cost. And if I can't find all the items, I'm getting out of here before this clock stops or goes over. And I think that's where DoorDash screwed up a little bit. They made it a little bit too vague as to what that clock meant, and the fact that they were giving you the biggest prize by completing the 7, 10, 11, 13 orders with a 95 complete or fill rate. And I think that's where they screwed up a little bit. It's kind of a mixed message right there, because everybody wants top dasher only for dash anytime and priority to the bigger paying orders. So yeah, that confused me a little bit. I still to this day don't quite get that, other than the fact that if anybody could just walk into a shopping center and say half the items were missing and do 13 of those a week, they get dash anytime and continue on with life as normal. That's not how it works. You actually have to go in there and give it your best effort, and I believe that's why the 95 fill rate is in existence, because not just anybody can do 13 orders at a 95. You do have to sometimes ask staff, be patient, and go over the clock. What it is, that's what it is. You have to talk to the customer in the text. You have to show them pictures of the shelves. show them what else is available, and hope they respond. And if they do, great. You're probably going to get that 95. If they don't, you're probably going to hit something else. But there's no telling. I'm not going to speak for anybody else's market, because when you're doing anything from 2 items to 47, which is my record, I've done a 47. 1 item missing. Had me nervous too. That's all else I don't like about the program, is what it makes you nervous. Because after you've completed 13 orders and you know for a fact it's 95 or better, you don't even want to take anymore, because you could screw up that curve, and all that work for nothing. At 13 you had it. It was a Thursday. You jam on the weekend. All of a sudden everybody's out of half the shit that you go in there and shop for, so you just lost all that work you put into the 13 to the 95%, and what's left, you just screwed yourself by taking more of them, because the merchant is literally out of it, whatever it is. So your 95 just went to 94, 90, and sorry, try again next week. And it's like, I earned it already. I think that's what they should consider, but I understand why they don't. You can fake it and pull a fast one. So that's why I'm so glad about Shop and Deliver still being available to me, because I actually happen to have fun with it, and they do tend to pay better on average than just a regular food delivery. And on top of that, in the summertime, I think it's highly important, especially for me, that I stay competitive with all the college kids that are now running their mom and dad's car into the ground, and their mom and dad's insurance is likely going to go up, because we all know that this job often puts us in a lot of bad situations with driving. So we have to stay competitive, because they're all out there. And currently, I accidentally just got a Shop and Deliver Dash Anytime, but it doesn't matter, because I'm at 83%. My customer rating is 4.97, and I'm at 99% completion rate. On time or early doesn't matter, as we all know, which I think they should get rid of that if it's costing them anything whatsoever, because they even tell you that that's just for your reference if you open it up. But yeah, I'm just glad to be a top dasher for the summer for sure, because I want to keep my shit in check when it comes to money. And right now is not the time to be arguing about what works and what doesn't work. I'll tell you what doesn't work. What doesn't work is cherry picking right now, and that's why I think no trip, no tip. It took a shit, because this is not the time. And I think after this is over, it's going to get worse with the 3-tier program. 3-tier program, you better hope you're defaulted or grandfathered into that, because you already had the numbers. Because I think all the people that are on it are going to have the last laugh. I really do. And I don't mean the last laugh in a humorous way. I mean in a painful way, because DoorDash ain't fucking around anymore. They want these orders delivered, but they are trying to fucking tell you in no uncertain terms that if you take this path and take a couple of those $2 and change for a mile, which by the way still is over $2 a mile. If you take those and help us out a little bit, we're going to make damn sure that when that customer does pop up and say, I got $15 for this driver, I just need this shit quick and I want it now, and I want it prioritized where there's no add-on, you'd probably be the first line to get it. Ask me how I know. So yeah, that does work. And don't forget that Shop and Deliver. You want to stay in program. Stay in program, because even if you ain't getting Top Dasher for it, you'll notice that there is one email in your email inbox a month which tells you that you are prioritized for Shop and Deliver. That's another program. That's something I haven't heard being mentioned here. It's no big deal. I'm just saying it hasn't been mentioned. There's 2 of them. One of them gives you Dash Anytime for 7 days, and the other one gives you DoorDash Revolution brought that up. My bad. I just lied. He did bring that up. He did. So about 2 months ago. My bad. My bad, bro. My bad. But I don't hear anybody else talking about it. And that's a big deal when you want priority for something that pays better. Sorry guys, but it is what it is. You may not like the shop, and you may not believe in the Diamond program, Top Dasher, or any of these programs that pay well. Forget all that arguments that you guys got with me or anybody else. Forget them. Just think about this. That 3-tier program, if it does go into full swing, if it, what is that, bronze, gold, platinum? it's going to smack you right in the, you know, the tulips, because large order program, Gandhi. It won't be called a large order program. It'll be called a high dollar, high priority, high paying, over 70%. Don't be surprised if it goes over 80. I'm just saying. They know they got more drivers than anybody else. Do you really think that they need to play? You want them, come get them, but you're going to have to earn them. That's where DoorDash Revolution keeps on kicking it out of the park. Mr. Reese, excellent video on that shop and deliver, man. I couldn't agree with you more. I like everything that you said in that. A lot of people better listen up. It ain't about right and wrong. It's about what's up. Right and wrong is opinion. What's up is what's up. You guys got your own phone. You got your apps. You see what's popping up. No Tip, No Trip was designed for one thing and one thing only. It means you're aggravated with the app that you're using. You got to keep on declining. You even came up with videos on how to do it and why to do it. Instead, you could have just been taking those and been in bigger programs, making more money and not bitching so much. But hey, it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. And you got good followings on it. So that just proves one thing. We're all different, thank God. Because if we was all torpid, it'd be boring as fuck up here, wouldn't it? So, yeah, Robert Reese, you just made a great video, and I told you I'd follow up, and here it is. None but respect, brother. That was good shit. And I agree with you 100%. Y'all need to get with the program if you want to make the money. Money. You always complaining about too many drivers on the road. So what you gonna do now? Yeah, let that shit sink in. All right. No Trip, No Tip, just took a shit. Torp out.